Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And I have just opened a drawer, and so this is for all of us who feel connected to this twin flame soul to soul energy. And look what I have found, one of the many mantras that I have been given over the years, and this one was, I stand strong in the light of our soul love. And I love it because everywhere I look, you know, there's either something that has come in, you know, at some point. This one is, together we beam, together we are fierce, together we are force, together we are light, together we beam the force of light. So, and there literally are just all of these things everywhere, all over the place, and I forget about them, and then I open something and it'll be like, oh my goodness, yeah, that's from, you know, how many months ago that came through, or, you know, and it sort of makes you remember again about the sort of like crazy, like amazingness of what these connections do and what these connections open up in the, you know, the mind's eye, and it changes the perception of how we see the world, how we see ourselves, how we view love, you know, all of it. It changes everything. So today I am going to share a tarot from the Art of Love Tarot. And I just do have to say that I said that last time I did a video a couple of days ago. I said that I was meeting my twin, and I did meet my twin. And just to, again, for those who follow this channel, then you know that I share things that happen for me in the hope that it also will, you know, sort of resonate or helps you guys. And so for me, my twin has been going through addiction issues and has recently started a treatment for alcohol. And anyway, so it was a great meeting. We just met up. It was really good. He seemed to be a lot more kind of positive than he was in the previous time that I met him. So he's also sort of looking, well, I'd say he's on antidepressants as well. So anyway, the reason why I say that is to say, yes, I did see that there was some, like, a kind of, it felt like that there was more, let's say, lightness about it. So, and what else can I say about it? Yeah, just more sort of lightness. And to know that, you know, these things, the universe has a way of stepping in, doesn't it? When we're not listening to our soul self, and we're not going down the path that we need to be on, then sometimes the universe can really be very brutal about bringing us in line with what we actually should be doing. And so that is what I can definitely see that happened for my twin. And the other thing is just to see how he was just telling me about all the different sort of creative projects that he was doing. So making his own crackers, for example, for Christmas, and doing all these sort of creative things. He was asking me for sort of like inspirational quotes, because he's also doing some artwork, working stuff. So yeah, I can say definitely there was, it was quite nice to see that he was in a bit of a better place than he was before. So that's the update there. So let's see what the Art of Love Tarot has to say today. And just to trust, you know, that we're all going through these connections. We're all experiencing the energies at different times. Look at that, the Two of Trees, flexibility. And so it's to remember that we've got to be flexible in these connections, because they don't always, you know, as with everything, you know, obviously my wish and my desire is that when we meet, we sort of come together and it's this amazing thing, and it's all like, oh, I've woken up to what our connection is, and you know, that's what I really want. But also I understand that there's a process, and so, you know, let's see what happens. But there are certainly things that kind of make, there are always things with my twin that he says, like always have a feeling that he knows more than he lets on. So this is what the guidance is. It's the Two of Trees. So adapt and adjust your energy to balance a situation. The solution journeys with a problem. If you just see the problem, you can't see the solution. The Two of Trees embrace, showing how flexible they are. Their roots snake through a patchwork of past experiences that have been crystallized into one strong foundation. The hearts gently pump warmth from above down into the earth in a steady, harmonious way. To remain in balance, the trees need the earth, the masculine sun's rays of expansion, as well as the feminine compassion that flows in rivers from the all-knowing eye. The anchor represents the cycles of death, birth, and rebirth. These trees are ready for anything. In fact, they will adjust and adapt to whatever life brings in order to grow. The Two of Trees impedes on a financial or business affair. A situation is not going to plan, but a solution is on the way. Trying too hard to bring about a resolution will only delay or prevent the desired outcome, so let it be. The chips will fall where they may, and a new path will be revealed. In taking on too much, you lose sight of the trees for the forest. Prioritize tasks, whether they be work, family, or hobby related. This card also asks you to care about your physical body. Isn't that interesting? Just so I was saying, he's like definitely having to take new medication, he's on this medication for this drinks program. And so balance your inner and physical self with meditative movement, walking contemplation, and inspired action will follow. So this is for whatever, this is for us. It's about, like I said, always, I feel like when I meet up with my twin, however hard it is, you still have expectations of wanting it to be this incredible kind of like, oh, I've just realized everything, and I know that it's you that I want to be with, and all these things. And so there is that, although I have to say that gets less and less over the time, because understanding more and more about the process, but nevertheless, 10 years in and I'm still having those expectations. But that's life. That's because we do live in this human experience, and I'm never gonna, there is always the desire to want to be together in the physical, but also understanding that we've got to be flexible, because these connections are here to bring us into, like I say, the true light of our soul. So that was on page 81. So I'm going to read letter 81 just to see, okay, what does the letter want to tell us? So letter 81 from my Divine Love Letter books is this. So I am curious to see what it is. So, that you are my Lois Lane and I am your Superman, your superhero. Well, I will be. Have faith in me, baby. I am totally becoming a superhero with your light and your love. Your love is like a shining beacon that ignites and lights me up. I swear it's a crazy feeling. It's like a real pulsating in my heart, and all it's saying is, take me home, take me home, take me home. I'm crazy about you. I'm crazy for you. I'm crazy in love with you. I can't wait to spend every minute with you, creating a beautiful, adventurous life together. You are my inspiration. Hang on in there. I'm coming. Right, so it's just that thing, and I actually know that letter is quite special, because I know that the lady who requested that letter at the time, unbeknownst to me, she was pregnant with her twins baby. So when he said, hang on for me, I think he says in that letter, hang on for me, baby, it has so much more. Now I know, because she came back to me and told me. So, so that's what I do, so there's a reason why that particular letter wanted to come through today is, about trusting that when we root these connections into the physical, they will really change the way we perceive everything. And, that is really powerful to remember. So there's nothing that I want to say that you can't feel inside. When you go within and listen to your inner voice, that voice inside of you that tells you that everything is going to be okay, that I am here for you with a big, wide, open heart, waiting to flood you with so much love, tenderness, and passionate loving. That is what I want you to know. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for you. I wish that we could be together right now, in our bodies, in our realities, in all dimensions. It's just this one that's the tricky one. All the others are fine. We just need to nail this one, and we will. Oh my God. So how cool is that? That's just saying, again, when we're rooting these connections from these other realms, you know, using the third eye, using the power of our solar plexus, the power of being, you know, tapped into our intuition, that's when we can bring these connections from the other dimensions into this physical dimension, you know. But it's about having strength. Right, so last one, this is book three, letter 81, and it is, I want you to know that you are utterly beautiful and sensational and mystical, and you blow my mind in every way possible. There's nothing that about you that doesn't excite me and make me want to know more and more and more. I'm in awe of your beauty. I'm in awe of the passion that rises in me when I think and feel of you. There's no words to describe what you do to me, but let's just say it's definitely a chemical reaction, an out of this world reaction. It's a wonder of the universe. You are my wonder of my universe. I love you. Well, that's cool, because the reason again why that is cool is because we happen to be talking about, when I met up with my twin, we happened to be talking about the band Oasis. I don't know why, but it just came up. Now, in this book three, this book starts with the Oasis song, You Are My Wonderwall. And the reason why it starts with You Are My Wonderwall, and also a poem between two twin souls that somebody shared with me, between him and his twin. And in the lyrics to Wonderwall, there is a line that says, because maybe you're going to be the one that saves me, and after all, you're my wonder wall. So, you know, the wall is symbolic of, you know, we've got to break down these walls, and the wonder of these connections is about being vulnerable to love, and being vulnerable to the feelings of the heart, and being vulnerable to basically moving between let's say head-based living to heart-based living, where you kind of like keep yourself safe because you think that's the way it's supposed to be, whereas these connections do not allow for that in any way, as I'm sure you know if you are in one of these connections. They defy all logic. There is no reason, but the heart wants what the heart wants. And it's very difficult to turn that off. So that's why you're my wonder wall. You know, that is the wonder of these connections. So they are here to push the boundaries, and you are here to push the boundaries with your connection. So I really hope that helps. If you would like to get a healing, a reading, or a channeling for yourself and your connection, then please do. All details are in the description below in the video. But in the meantime, I'll be back tomorrow with another video, and I really hope this helps. But in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya. Bye.